Hello, everybody. It's time once again for another game in my Minnesota Twins 2016 Stratomatic Advanced Replay. Today we have reached the halfway point in Game 81. Today's matchup will be the home team Minnesota Twins and the visiting Texas Rangers. Today's matchup will be for the home team Twins pitching matchup, Kyle Gibson. And for the Rangers 2008 World Series MVP, Cole Hamels. And we'll just get through the lineups when they come. All right, we'll start with the right fielder for the Rangers, Shin-Soo Choo. 6'2" against the lefty. That's a deep fly to center field. Brought down by Danny Santana, and that's one away. And here's the center fielder, Ian Desmond. 3-7 against the righty. That's a fly ball to left. 2 away. And here is the left fielder, Nomar Mazara. 3-8. And that's a strikeout. And the Rangers go down 1-2-3. And the score after a half inning, the Rangers nothing and the Twins coming to bat. All right. And here is the shortstop, Eduardo Nunez. 4-8 against the righty. That's a fly ball to right. That is caught by Choo, and that's one away. Here is the first baseman, Joe Mauer, batting second. 4-8 again, except against the lefty, it's a walk. So Mauer draws the one-out walk. He will not be held. And here batting third is the third baseman, Miguel Sano. 1-3 against the lefty. That's a fly ball to left. Ooh, that could have been a lot better if it was against the righty, but nope. And here is Brian Dozier with 2 outs and 1 on. 5-7 against the righty, and that's a walk. So, Twins are being patient. First and second with 2 outs, and here's Robbie Grossman to try to get a run home. 5-6, and that won't happen because against both sides, that's a strikeout. So the Twins leave 2, and after 1 complete, it is the Rangers nothing and the Twins nothing. Oh, Nunez, shortstop, Mauer, first base, third base, Dozier, second base, and Grossman, the DH. In case you're wondering. All right, and batting fourth and playing third base is Adrian Beltre. 6'9", and Beltre gets a good lick on this. It's going to the gap, and it'll go all the way to the wall. Beltre goes into second standing, and the Rangers have a leadoff double. And that brings up the designated hitter, Prince Fielder. They won't hold Beltre on. 1-4, ground ball back to the mound. Looks the runner back to second, throws to first, and that's first out of the inning. Now batting the second baseman, Rougned Odor. 6-11 against the lefty. That's a ground ball to the first baseman. He'll take it to the bag himself, but Beltre moves to third. And he is there with 2 outs. So leaves it up to the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. 1-5. And Andrus will get the job done. It's going down the line. Will it bounce around? No, it won't. Actually, he hit it into the right center field alley, but it will not bounce around enough, but it will put another runner in scoring position. And the Rangers lead 1-0. Now batting the first baseman, Jurickson Profar, who signed with the A's this year in 2019. 1-9. And a 25% chance for a home run. No. Fly ball to left, and that will end the inning. However, the Rangers get a run on the board. And after 1.5, it is 1-0 Rangers. All right, and now batting and playing right field, Max Kepler. 5-6 against the lefty. That's a strikeout. Catching and hitting seventh is Kurt Suzuki. 6 8, and that's a single for Kurt Suzuki. Now they won't hold him on. Now betting, the man responsible for the only cycle in baseball in 2019 so far, Eddie Rosario. 1-7 against the lefty. That's a fly to left. That's 2 outs. And batting ninth and playing center field is Danny Santana. 4-6, and that's a strikeout. So 2 strikeouts in the inning for Hamels. And after 2 complete, it's the Rangers 1 and the Twins nothing. And batting ninth for the Rangers is the catcher Bobby Wilson. 6-11, and that's a ground ball to the third baseman. Sano gathers it and throws to first for the first out. And back to the top of the order, here's Shin-Soo Choo. 6-6 against the lefty. That's a ground ball to Dozier. Throws over to Mauer, 2 down. And here's Ian Desmond. 3-8, and that is a strikeout. So Gibson sets the Rangers down in order in the third. And going to the bottom of the third, it is 1-0 Rangers. And we start at the top of the order with Eduardo Nunez. 4-2, and that's a fly ball to left. And here is Joe Mauer. 1-5, strike 3. Mauer goes down swinging. Here's Miguel Sano. 5-6, and Sano goes down looking. And a 1-2-3 inning for Hamels. We go to the top half of the fourth. Rangers 1, Twins nothing. And Gibson will face Nomar Mazara to lead off the top of the fourth. 6-3, and that goes to the right fielder. That is Kepler. He's a 2 and a 19, and that's a good play. And here is Adrian Beltre. 3-2, and that's a base hit. So Beltre has singled and doubled today, and that puts a runner on with 1 out, and they will not hold him on. And here's Prince Fielder. 3-6, and that's the pitcher's best friend there, the 6-4-3 double play to end the inning. And we go to the bottom half of the fourth, and this game is 1-0 Rangers. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Brian Dozier walked his last time up. 5-6, and he will strike out. So Hamels has got his good stuff working today. 1-6, and Grossman will single to center field. So Grossman gets a good one on that, puts it right back up the middle, and they will not hold him on as a D-stealer. Here's Kepler, 2-4, and that's a walk. So runners on first and second with 1 out for Kurt Suzuki. 1-5 against the lefty, and that's a strikeout. Boy, the old reliable there when he needs it. And it's up to Eddie Rosario to get the runner in from second. 2-10, and he will not do it, and Hamels strikes out the side here in the fourth. And once again, the Twins leave 2, and after 4 complete, it is the Rangers 1 and the Twins nothing. And now batting Rougned Odor. 6-8, and that's a strike 3. Here's Elvis Andrus, double his last time up. 3-9. That's a 40% single chance, and that will not do it. Lines out to Sano, and that's 2 outs. Here's Profar, 1-7 55% single chance. And that falls by the wayside, so that's a line out to second. So the D20 not being kind to the Rangers here. And we go to the bottom half of the fifth. Quick moving game, knock on wood. And here is Danny Santana to lead off the bottom half of the fifth. 6-6 against a righty. That's a ground ball to Andrews. He throws it over to first for 1 out. And here is Eduardo Nunez. 3-7. That's a base hit for Nunez. And Wilson does not have a great arm. They are holding him on. He will take off. He is a 1-15. And that's a 3. So he will steal it. Now we have to check Wilson's E rating. Or T rating, he is a 1-10, so this is 50-50 that he will take third base. And he will. So Wilson airmails it, oops, not E9, E2. Airmails it into center field, and Eduardo Nunez using his legs to get into scoring position, and the Rangers will play the infield in for Joe Mauer. 3-6, and he strikes out. Oh, and here is Miguel Sano. They will play infield normal now. 3-10, and that's a strikeout. Wow. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 strikeouts on the day for Cole Hamels. And we go to the top half of the sixth, and it's still 1-0 Rangers. Here's Kyle Gibson. He'll face Wilson, whose error did not cost the Rangers in that half inning. 2-12. That's a ground ball to the shortstop. This is Gibson's point of weakness inning, but he does not show any signs of being too fatigued. 6-7. That is to Dozier, and that is out of range. He will need a 5-11. And he'll make the play. So, ground out to second baseman. And Chu is 0 for 3 for the day. And here is Ian Desmond. 1-8. And Desmond gets a hold of one. Will it have enough juice to clear the wall? No, it hits off the middle of the wall, and Desmond goes into second standing with a double, and they will definitely hold him on. Here's, oh, yeah, I got a runaway die here. I got it. There's no more Mazzara, and it's not a Stratomatic game unless the dice goes rolling away. 3-9, and that's a strikeout, so Gibson gets a hold of his stuff here. And going to the bottom of the sixth, it is 1-0. And Hamels will face Dozier, Grossman, and Kepler. 1-4, and that's a walk to Dozier. 0 for 1 on the day with 2 walks. And Dozier will definitely be taking off. That's a 1-15 again. And he just sneaks in ahead of the tag. That's a 15 if you want to see that. But, wow, thanks to Wilson's noodle arm. And here is Robbie Grossman. 2-7. And this will be the first run of the game for the Twins. That is a 17. That is a single, however. That is a 2-star single. And that will bring Dozier home. And we have a tie ball game. Robbie Grossman 2 for 3 on the day with an RBI. So Grossman somehow has solved Cole Hamels today. They won't hold Grossman on. But here's Max Kepler. 3-6. Ooh, field goal. Pop out to the second baseman. 3-5 would have been a double. Excuse me, here's Kurt Suzuki. 210. And that's a double to right field. Oof. Do they want a chance at not being held on? He's a 13 to right field. That's Chewy's a -1. 1 to 12. No, they will put the stop sign up and try to let Rosario yeah. So they will play the infield in for Rosario, try to cut off the Grossman at the plate. 1-9, and that's a strikeout. Maybe I should have sent him. That's 0 for 3 for Rosario today. And here's Danny Santana. That's a ground ball to shortstop, so probably should have sent him. Well, that's it for the bottom half of the sixth. The Twins do tie the game, but they once again leave 2. That's sort of the broken record, leaving 2. And we go to the top half of the 7th, and this will probably be it for Kyle Gibson. That's a strikeout against Beltre. 5-7 roll there. 6-3 to the right fielder. That's Kepler. He's a 2. And a 2, that's not good. No, it is not. That's a base hit for Prince Fielder. And the Twins bullpen will be getting up. We will get, let's see here, lefty, righty. We'll get Taylor Rogers loosening in the pen. Here's Rougned Odor. They will not hold Fielder on. 3-8. And against the righty, Odor hits one high, deep, and gone. That is a 3-8 automatic shot there for Odor. Put one right in his wheelhouse. And he did not miss. Wow. So the Rangers come back after giving up the lead and give it right back. And the Twins will make the pitching change to Taylor Rogers. He will face Adrian Beltre. So let's put... And yes, I'm now going to initialing the guy at the little diagonal lines that I do so I know which one gives up which. Okay, so 2-8 against the lefty. That's a ground ball to the shortstop, and that's 2 away here in the 7th inning. And here is Jerkson Profar for 8 righty. That's a double for Profar. And that brings up the catcher, Bobby Wilson. 3-2, and that's a ground ball right back to the pitcher. Underhands it to first, and that brings us to the 7th inning stretch. We will eschew any singing to try to save a little bit of time, but you can sing your own version of Take Me Out to the Ballgame. Hamels will probably start the 7th. We will get bullpen action, and they're a little bit we'll have Jake Diekman and Tony Barnett loosening in the pen, but I think we're going to go to Barnett if he gets in any problems. One 5, and that's a ground ball to the shortstop. Andrews picks it up and throws him out. 2-8, And Mauer with a chance to, whoops, 2 runs there. With a chance to cut the lead to 1-8. And that's an 18. That's a fly ball to left. And here is Miguel Sano. Don't you know that you are a shooting star? 5-10. That's a shallow fly ball to center field. And that is it for the Twins in the 7th. And we go to the top of the 8th, and the Twins are losing 3-1 to the Rangers. They will let Rogers continue this, except he will now be weak starting in this half inning. 4-9. Oh boy. Profar is weak against lefties, so a 1-12 will only be a single. And that's what that is, a 12. So, actually, wait a minute. Hold on. Let's try that one more time. Okay, 4-9 against the lefty. That is an automatic double. So Chu gets the second, and they're going to get the bullpen stirring again. Buddy Boshears and Ryan Presley are loosening in the bullpen. And here is Ian Desmond. 1-5. Against the lefty, that's a strikeout, so 1 out. 2-7 against the lefty. Again, from Azara, that is a ground ball to first baseman, so that means he will move Chu over to third. And here is Adrian Beltre. And here's where Beltre means goodbye, maybe. 1-12. If not, that ball is gone. And that'll do it for Taylor Rogers. We will bring in Ryan Presley. Okay, Barnett will definitely be coming into the game now. That the Rangers now have a 5-1 lead. 4-7 against the lefty. That's a walk to fielder. And here is Odor. 6-5. That is to the shortstop, Nunez. He has a 4. And a 9. And that will not be in range, which might be okay. He is an E20, and that will mean he will need a 7-12. That's a good play. So Nunez ranges over, gets there, and throws him out. However, the 2-run homer by Beltre puts the Rangers up 5-1, and that will be the end for Cole Hamels. Or will it? Yeah, they'll take him out. Let's see, actually, these will go over here. And we will go with Tony Barnett. Okay, let me put him in, sorry. All right, here's Dozier to lead off the bottom of the 8th. 6-8, and that is a ground ball to Beltre over to Profar for 1 out. And here is Robbie Grossman. 112. That's a ground ball to Odor. He will take care of that himself. Throw to first. 3-6. Ooh, field goal against a righty. That's a ground ball. Same place, Odor. And we go to the top half of the 9th. And that means the Rangers will lead 5-1. And Presley will stay on. They'll let him pitch the next as far as he can. Here's Elvis Andrus. 5-12. That's back to the mound. Let's hope he gets the 18, 19, or 20 maybe. He gets the 2, and that's a base hit for Elvis Andrus. Do they want to? No, not with a 5-1 lead. They'll hold him on. Yeah, Presley is actually almost weak, so we might just bring in Bo Shears here. 1-5 against a righty, and yeah, that might not be a bad idea. That's a 2, and that is a RBI triple for Jerks and Profar. Must have hit that one in the alley. We want a seal here and a seal here. And the play go right through the alley. Okay, Taylor Rogers will go out. And then here is Buddy Bo Shears. Okay, finishes his warm-up tosses. Bring this a little closer to view. 3-6 against the lefty. That's a ground ball A. It goes right to the pitcher. Looks him back at third and 1 away. And here's Chu. 2-4. And that's a ground ball to second baseman. Ranges over. His only play is to first. And that brings home another run. Boy, the Rangers picked up the offense late. And that makes it 7-1. Oh, 6-1. 7-1, yeah. Six, 8, and that's a mostly gonna be single chance. Yep. Boshear's not quite weak. All right. Here is Nomar Mazara, 6-11. That goes to Kepler. 16, that should be good enough. Yes, it is. And that will end the inning. And add 2 more. 7-1. And Barnett will come out. They will not bring in Diekman. They will bring in Sean Tollison in mop-up duty. At least what they hope it is. He's not usually been pretty well. In fact, he was almost as bad in Game 1. Okay, so he will face Kurt Suzuki, Eddie Rosario, and Danny Santana. And here's the righty Tollison against the righty Suzuki. 2-4, and that's a line shot right to Beltre. Snags it for the first out. And here's Eddie Rosario. 6-9. Oh, he has normal power against righties, and that ball is gone. So Eddie Rosario with a home run here. That cuts it to 7-2. And here is Danny Santana. 3-4, and that's a ground ball to third. And here is Eduardo Nunez. 1 for 4 on the day. 2-3, and that's a ground ball right back to Tollison. Throws it over to Profar, and that ends the ball game. Your final from Target Field, the Rangers 7 and the Twins 1. We'll do a quick recap. Cole Hamels had a fantastic day. His final numbers, 7 innings, gave up the single run to on a Kurt Suzuki double, or actually not a Kurt Suzuki double, Robbie Grossman single after Dozier stole second. He struck out 11 in those 7 innings, so great job by Cole Hamels. Barnett and Tolleson pitched the 8th in the rocky 9th. Actually, it's 7-2. Sorry, forgot the second run to Rosario. Wouldn't want to cheat the Twins out of some runs. So, all right, quick recap. Rangers get on the board first. Leadoff double by Adrian Beltre in the top half of the second. Scores on an Elvis Andrus 2-out double. The Twins would tie the game in the bottom half of the 6th. Leadoff walk by Dozier. Still second, and then scores on a Robbie Grossman single. However, the Rangers would take care of the game in the final 3 innings. Gibson tried to pitch into the 7th. However, Rougned Odor's 2-run homer put the Rangers ahead 3-1. They left Taylor Rogers in, and he gave up. And in the 8th inning, leadoff double by Chu. Moved to third on a ground out to first base. And then with 2 outs, Adrian Beltre with a 2-run homer. That made it 5-1. And then the Presley would come out for the 8th. Leadoff single by Elvis Andrus. And then followed by a triple by Jurickson Profar, which scored a run to make it 6-2. Buddy Boshiers came in, ground out, held the runner at third there. However, a ground out to second by Shin-Soo Choo ended the scoring for the Rangers at 7-1. And then a Eddie Rosario solo home run off of Sean Tolleson in the bottom half of the 9th made this final 7-2. The Twins go to 31-50 on the year, and they will start a series with the Oakland A's. I have not decided which game I will, or have I? Oh, I will. Okay, I'll go ahead and start. I'll tell you. I think I've made the decision for both series. Yes, I have. Okay. So it might be a little bit longer for a Twins Week in Baseball for next time. The Twins will start a 3-game set with the A's. The next game on YouTube will be Game 84, Sonny Gray versus Irvin Santana. Should be a good one. And then the Rangers, the Twins go to Texas to play the Rangers. And that is I believe, 4-game. Is it a 4-game set? Yes, it is. And the game that we will play tentatively is Game 88, Tommy Malone against Mr. Griffin. If not, that might change. I don't want to definitely put Chichi Gonzalez, and then we don't want to see Cole Hamels and Gibson again. So that's what those are the next 2 games coming up on YouTube. All right, everybody, thank you for watching this with me. That finished Game 81 of this 2016 Twins replay. And if you like what you see, please hit the like button and please subscribe and hit that bell icon. You'll be notified anytime a new video comes out. And whatever game you are playing on any platform, may your dice or clicks be lively and may your dice or clicks be good. Have a good day, everybody.